They're looking to take the Aurora here, and this has not been one of Faker's best, but it kind of feels like maybe Doran's going to be playing it this time around.
Not sure about that one, but instead the Cassante is going to be a Gragas.
Okay, Faker's Gragas, by the way, if it is in his hands, because this could go several ways here, it could even be a
Gragas support? Gragas support? Gragas Yasuo bottom lane?
I mean, it could be Pantheon support.
Hey, true. Yeah.
You can bet you're going to enjoy it.
What kind of player sees Poppy and is like, give me the Rakan?
Only delight.
Yeah, I think that it's kind of insane. I don't know whether I would ever recommend it, as Pei's looking for the Corki, wants to play with a little bit more of that early oomph.
There's so much power in this bottom lane. So insanely strong.
Yep, seems pretty happy to do it as well. And never mind, it's going to be a Kai'Sa. Okay, we have got some diving happening here on T1 side. Be on to a full streak of 3 gamers if we keep this up, as this was also the first of the round.
Electrocuting everywhere.
Yep, certainly a lot of that. And it was also one of the picks that, when he was back on Gen G, was a really big point, as Kanavi is going aggressive, ladies and gentlemen, to the surprise of no one. And Oner taking a lot of damage. Faker making his way over the charm! The charm! Catches him! Even after the flashes. Now Faker might be dead as well! Kanavi letting his fists do the talking, but it is going to be Faker that's able to walk away. Still first blood going over to HLE.
Thorn, though, in trouble.
Yeah, Zeus looking for... Never mind, he's walking past the lane.
Very few things happen where you flash an ability and get hit by it anyways.
Yeah.
It's a straight line situation though. Zeka so aggressive with that play.
And Zeus being so aggressive here on this top side as well. Has already taken 1 plate, is ahead by 450 gold at about that many seconds in the game, which is just kind of ridiculous. Does have to flash though, as Faker was rotating up. I also just want to apologize for not being able to count seconds very well, as Faker's caught by a charm. The electrocute comes on through as well, as Delight looking for an angle will not find it.
Full buy makes a lot of sense for Pei's. Doran's got ult.
Yeah, he's going to be able to find it there as well. Just delivers Zeus over to his former jungler, and down he will go. The answering kill there for T1. Looking real nice in the top lane. But when Kanavi's ahead, I feel like HLE do find themselves with a whole lot more opportunities. The cease and desist comes down, and Faker just slips between the worlds.
Yeah, but
able to get himself out.
Prio for HLE, and Oner cannot get in.
Just too good.
I think without... Okay, we're going to watch this play first, though. Doran gets the slow, which makes it easier to hit this cast, knowing that Zeus doesn't have flash.
Nicer indeed.
See if T1 can bounce back here, as their comp has not really fully come online yet. Keria?
Yeah, ulti comes on forward as Gumayusi holds on to the Featherstorm, and Oner is going to show up.
Definitely a little bit past the timing.
Yeah, showed up to the birthday party and had to ask whether there's anything left in the fridge, which is always an unfortunate time to arrive. As the cask not quite going to work out as well as it did last time, but there weren't too many friends joining, as Kanavi hiding in the brush.
He's very good at Ahri, as Doran is very low.
Yeah, Keria coming on over here, and that means that Delight and Kanavi going to be having a weird time, as in goes Zeka, finds the charm one more time onto Oner, who does have the Aegis set up, but that is still going to be the kill to come on forward. They look to take down Zeus, and they will succeed on that front, but Zeka is still just dancing around them. The minions get in the way, though, and that means that it is only the 1-for-1 trade. God, getting that Sundered Sky was huge. For Oner, I just don't know whether they're quite going to be there in time, as there's the Vaultbreaker flash right into the ulti, and Zeka is able to pick that one up. Now Oner turns up, but a little late, and in goes Delight to lock him down. Grand entrance and a dead Pantheon, and a double kill for Zeka on his Ahri, debut champion. And Kanavi in a really good spot in this game. Once again, 100% kill contribution.
Baker has
he
flash.
Goes in. He is able to go between the worlds, get himself out of there. Kanavi, without his ultimate up and available, is just happy to grab the cooldown of that ulti. Is now Zeus.
Gragas, as Keria's up there.
Oh dear, there's another charm connecting. Is Zeka going to go all in for this one? Just avoiding all of the buttons that Faker presses. There's the flash in, finds the Orb of Deception, and gets the reset to get the solo kill. 4-0-1 on the Ahri.
Okay, Delight's going in here as well. Keria isolated. He is Poppy, so it looks like he might be okay.
He's going back. I think
he realizes now that he can.
As Kanavi was looking to go in, cease and desist is available. I mean, he's going to press that button if he does find it. There's the Vault Breaker.
Pays is dead, I think.
Over to Pays, and he does just get ulted. And Gumayusi, can he actually find a kill here? Great shield to come on through, and Oner is able to pick up the overextended buy. Pays played that right on the edge.
Flash for it as...
Ooh. We do have the vision toggled. Zeus, a little overextended, you could say, as he goes down very, very low. Zeka now just looking for an angle, but Zeus is still alive. How is he still alive? That is illegal, as now Keria tries to get the Poppy Copter going, and it is not going to get off the ground, and Faker once again finds himself in an awkward spot. The weirding is named correctly, and Zeka is going to lock down the kill.
Moments before, he is just so far behind. Hide on Bush is his nickname, but...
Oh dear, there's the quickness on to Oner, who does put up the Aegis, but I feel like maybe he's going to be in trouble. Never mind, he will survive as Pays
wrong side
trying to fight off Zeus here, who just goes to the skies and should be able to take him down. However, Pays stands his ground and then just gets shot in the face. To the Ahri with 5-0 and 2 as far as that scoreline. As Zeus is just going to try and clear out this wave here. Great hammer boot to deny Oner's engage as the Void Seeker comes on through. There's a killer instinct for Pays, and he's able to help lock this one down. In the meantime, HLE are on the bottom side of the map. Zeka does get cast, but seems like he doesn't even really notice or care. Doran able to tank a whole bunch. Zeka just barely surviving, but the ramped up turret is going to be problematic. Gumayusi, hello? That is a Rift Herald just paying a visit to this bottom lane. Great double knock up there from Keria as the Featherstorm is going to find zero value at all, and Faker comes in looking to see if he can take down his former 80 carry, and there he will go. Keria finds a heroic charge, and Kanavi should be dead as well, and that's Oner locking that one up. This game may still be going. Let's see whether they can find some poke, as that first Shock Blast does go a little bit wide, but HLE just wasting no time. They will start off this dragon immediately.
So much control here to HLE. Pays needs to find an angle. I think they're just going to give...
Yeah, that is just going to be the Drake down in the blink of an eye. HLE just...
And Flash. He gets to dictate the pace of this next fight. And it looks like he might want to do it a little early.
In they go. Kanavi finds the cease and desist as they look to try and get on top of Faker. He goes between the worlds, though, to get himself out of there. And speaking of out of there, Kanavi is over that wall. And I swear, without Ocean Soul, he's dead. And the W is going to be hurting, but just don't know. Zeka looking for an angle here as he does ult in. Catches Faker even through the stealth, but Faker is able to flash his way out. Still has to invest a lot. Oner is over here. They get that vision that they were looking for. And there is Delight finding the quickness, but not exactly as much as he wants to. The buy is evicted from the fight with the Featherstorm. Keeps Gumayusi alive, and they take down Pays. There's the 80 carry trade, though, as Faker gets into the backline, and it's Oner that takes matters into his own hands. Finally, it is Kanavi making his way back in, and there's another 80 carry here for HLE, and his name is Zeus, and he's got a big cannon, and he's not afraid to use it. Quadra kill comes through for the and they'll take a much better Baron this time around.
1,000 gold behind.
Yeah, they are all grouped up as well as HLE looking for a pin, so they think they might have caught Doran, who goes down to 50%. HLE now closing in, and Doran's just dead. T1 not going for the re-engage.
They're going for the push in the bottom lane. They're going to open up the base here. They still have Baron for 90 more seconds. They might just be able to end off of this siege.
Yeah, and the Elder Dragon is still up and available. T1 just falling apart.
They used nothing to kill Doran, just raw damage.
Oh, great charm is going to get onto Oner here as the Featherstorm comes on forward. Between Worlds is decent as Keria goes in, but he's going to take the Death Chamber exit, and down will go the Aurora as well. Pays is caught, and Oner is just going to go down in a blaze of glory as HLE finish the ace and get revenge against T1 as we start round 2 of LCK.
7-0 and 10, 17 out of 19 is Zeka's scoreline in the final game.